We're closed. Get lost. What? What do you want? Who is it?
The thrilling mysteries of the girl with the golden gun. Moxie Monroe, Private Eye.
Oh, come in, kid. I was just cleaning up.
Hiya, Marky. How are you doing?
Could be better. Wish people would stop busting up the place, but what can I get you?
Nothing for me, thanks. I'm here on business, unfortunately.
You come to me on business. Let's be real businesslike.
It's important, Marky.
Guess this is just for me, then.
You told me you knew the area well.
Better than most, unfortunately.
I met someone who I think is in danger, and I need a name, an address, anything.
If they're from this neck of the woods, I probably know them.
2 fellows slid into my office earlier, both of them in a very bad state, and one of them, I'm pretty sure, is being set up.
Oh, that's heavy stuff.
He's one of those silent-type monsters, so I'm wondering if you can ID him.
And the other guy? Not so much talking out of him either?
That's the thing. The other guy is the one my client supposedly killed.
And he just walked into your office? The dead guy?
Don't get ahead of me, Morky. I just need to find out who my client is. That's why I'm here.
Maybe he's come in, maybe not. What's the fellow look like anyway?
Well, I don't want to call him a slime ball because he wasn't exactly that.
What? You mean he wasn't slimy?
No, he was, but he was more square-shaped.
Like an ice cube?
Yes, a hexahedron slid right into my office with the case. He couldn't speak, but I could see right through him.
So what did you deduce?
No, I mean I could see right through him, on account of his more gelatinous nature. And guess what I saw?
Gee, kid, you're keeping me in suspense here.
A body. The second guy I mentioned, floating inside the mucilaginous form of the hexahedron.
Well, there you go, kid. I think I found your perp.
No, I don't think our hexahedron came to my office just to give himself up. I think he was framed.
This is a story from the Moxie Monroe files. This week's case, the slander of the mucilaginous hexahedron. And so begins Act 1 of Moxie Monroe, Private Eye.
Tell the truth, baby. I beg you.
Bradshaw, wait! Who am I? Looking down, a crimson clout grew on my stomach, but the only pain I felt was from where the bullet flew out of my back. A burning sting led to hot blood pouring out of my mouth. Before I fell, I don't remember what my life was like before falling into the muck, but I'll always remember him. An elf, one hand on a smoke and the other on a smoking gun. His suit, not many suits like it anywhere, pure as snow, an orchid on the lapel, and that face. I'll carry it with me, forever. My first case started like any other day, spitting up mud and blood. I should have been dead. From the fall, from the bullet, take your pick. As my insides seeped out into the garbage-strewn alley, ahead I saw light from the street painting a portrait of a small figure walking towards me. I'd remember my head at first feeling like a can of mush. I had no memory outside of the blurry world ahead of me, moving forward in time. My body broken, I couldn't move even if I wanted to. Friend or foe, this stranger was going to find a girl with no name and in no condition to tussle.
Get yourself up, kid. It's embarrassing. Have this. You'll feel better in no time. Now you don't look half bad.
Joints popped, Glass slid out. Skin stitched itself shut as my wounds sealed on their own. What kind of magic was this?
Had a bit of a tumble, I see. Not many that fall into the muck live to tell the tale. But the Lord of Luck is clearly on your side.
Suspect log. Unknown goblin. Suspenders keep the compact frame together. Large ears hunched back, and arms long enough to drag on the concrete. Dried, wrinkly skin, beady eyes, greasy hair. Ugly. Who are you? Who am I? If I don't get answers soon...
Whoa! That's not a nice way to treat a guy who just saved your life. Morky Fourfingers is my name. Look at my hand. See? I didn't want to have to do that, but you left me no choice, kid. Don't go wielding iron if you ain't ready to use it. That's the first rule of the muck. Come this way, we'll get you a drink. You'll feel better in no time. Say, kid, you don't know my face, do you?
No. Do you know who I am?
Sorry, kid. Never met you before. Come on, let's go.
Update. Morky Fourfingers. Hell of a punch. A bartender for a rusted dive in the lower gutter of the city. A place claustrophobic with monsters.
And this is my baby. Welcome to the Blue Chimera. You won't find nastier aberrations, fiends, or monstrosities anywhere. But hey, the drinks are cheap, and the band never sleeps.
Hey, Morky!
You're doing great, boys!
I don't think I'm familiar with this spot.
You're in the muck, kid. Nothing you can do about it now. Once you're down here, you stay here. First drink's on me, for your misfortune.
You wouldn't happen to know an elf named Bradshaw, would you?
Nah, he must be from the upper city. I'd know the name if he were from down here. Doesn't ring a bell.
This is the best you've got?
Best? No. Strongest? Yes.
Just pour me another.
Any better?
I don't know. It's a funny thing not knowing anything about yourself.
You took a hell of a bump, kid. Consider yourself lucky. People pay good money to forget. I would know.
A girl's got to at least know her name, Morky. I have nothing.
Sorry, kid. I'm only able to heal the physical. Brain injuries, you're on your own.
So you're in possession of magic. I didn't think goblins were capable.
Capable? Kid, I think you'd be surprised what a few stints in the muck can do to you. I've learned just enough to keep me alive, and others less so.
Thanks for the drink. But I need to find a corner to collapse in and hope this all blows over.
Upstairs, I hope. You rent one of the rooms upstairs, don't you?
I told you. I don't remember a thing.
Well, I've seen you rush through the lobby once or twice. Figured you'd lived in the tower with the rest of us.
I thought you said you've never seen me before.
I've seen you around once or twice, but never met you. I'll tell you this. You got moxie, kid. Talking to me like a detective. Folks around here don't much like the boys in blue.
I've been here before?
Found this key in the alley, where you were bleeding. Could have been yours.
And if it's not?
Then maybe it should be.
Act 2 of Moxie Monroe, Private Eye, in just a moment.
Kildall's kicksticks are the cigarettes that everyone is thinking about, and I would know. I'm Kildall. I light a cigarette that I can taste in my tentacles. It will make you fly 20 feet in the air. You can move objects with your mind. It will make your children love you again. I'm Kildall. You should buy my kicksticks.
1 in 4 people may feel the urge to obey their tentacled overlords. If you start hallucinating, stop smoking Kelder's kicksticks and consult your cleric today. I'm Kelder. You should buy my kicksticks.
And so begins Act 2 of Moxie Monroe, Private Eye.
A long walk to the top, past dusty doors and broken bulbs. 3rd floor, last door on the left, half open like it was expecting me. The glass on the door was spiderwebbed from a single shot, just enough to blow out the first name on the door. All that remained on the frosted pane was Monroe, Private Eye. Could that be me? A studio-turned-office. Not exactly the luxury suite I was hoping for. The office looked like it had been flipped over by a storm. The desk capsized, back windows shattered, cabinets gutted. Someone had stripped this place clean. Of evidence, or maybe of answers. No bed, just a ratty sofa. And so the new tenant arrived. No name, no past, and one hell of a headache. Hopefully this will all make sense in the morning. Bradshaw. All right. Don't break it in. Again. 1 minute. Let a girl freshen up, darling. Stumbling into the bathroom, I took a look at the stranger in the mirror, and I didn't hate what I saw. Bloodstains and bruises besides, this woman seems like she can take the hits and give them back twice as hard. She yawned when I yawned. Case file update. Me. Not bad, sister. Not half bad. I covered my wounds by throwing on a trench coat before I went to the door. The strangest fella slid into my office. Mucilaginous form, hexahedron shaped. Wore a fedora on top. I assume in some form of expression of self-irony. I saw the melted skeleton floating inside him. I don't know what the poor guy did, but I best handle this situation with care. Listen, buddy, stand back! As my uninvited guest slid towards me, I saw the doorframe and floor begin to melt at its touch. He's made of acid. Not good, not good. But fortunately for me, I'm faster. I quickly jump out of the way. I don't know what this guy is or what he wants, but I want nothing of it. Stay where you are! I saw something shining from under the floorboards, and I grabbed it without thinking. Jackpot! Reaching under the broken floorboard turned up a piece. The movement felt second nature. A gold-plated revolver, 5 silver bullets loaded in the barrel. The handle custom-made to be smaller, a perfect fit for my hand. Within seconds, I had an armed gun aimed at the fellow. Well, I'll be. On the side of the gun was a single initial, M. Is this mine? If so, how I could afford such a thing was beyond me. But it was a beauty. Now, I don't know the language of the ooze, but deep in the bubbling and gurgling, I saw something as I raised the snub nose. Something that shouldn't be there. The skeleton floating in the cube of acidic ooze. There was a hole in the skull. A bullet hole. You didn't kill the stiff, did you? You don't have hands. That sound, the pitter-patter of boot-clad feet, that was the sound of the watch. And trust me when I say, those coffers ain't delicate.
Open up. We have reports of a break-in.
Listen, boys, I've had such a long day, and...
What in the hells is that thing?
Easy, fellas.
There's a body inside it. That thing's coming downtown.
The cube didn't struggle, didn't resist. But I could tell if he could sweat, he'd be dripping like a sinner on Sunday. but not from guilt. The Watch didn't ask questions. They never do when a story's already written. A body and a blob, case closed. But I knew differently. That ooze was a slime ball, but he wasn't a murdering slime ball. I needed answers. But first, I needed a smoke. Got a smoke?
Here.
Say, friend, where were you the night before last?
Me? I was just having a few pints. Here. At the club.
And did you see anything suspicious?
I ain't seen nothing.
Nothing was out of place?
I said, I ain't seen nothing.
Right. Well, thanks for your time anyway. So you're the drummer for the band, huh? I'm guessing you're here most nights then. Do you recall anything out of the ordinary happening the last few nights? Any unscrupulous patrons, maybe? This is probably going to take a while. So how long have you been a customer at the Blue Chimera?
How long have you been a customer at the Blue Chimera?
Look, I just need to know if you've seen anything suspicious lately.
Look, I just need to know if you've noticed anything suspicious lately.
This is going nowhere.
This is going nowhere.
So far, the investigation has turned up nothing. I'm going to have to step it up if I'm going to get anything useful here. Surely there's something I'm missing. Some detail that's out of place.
Hey, Slick. Look who's playing detective. How's the case going there, Toots? Maybe when you're done, you can help me find the bottom of this beer mug too, eh?
I'm looking for information on a case I'm working. Maybe you gentlemen can help me.
Listen, Toots. We just got back from the drunk tank, and I'm telling you, we ain't seen nothing either. Yeah, we ain't seen nothing.
I find it hard to believe that in a place this crowded, nobody has seen anything.
What can I say? People come here to disappear, not the other way around.
Well, then maybe you can tell me if you know anything about a slimy cube fella. He came pounding on my door earlier. He's lucky I didn't blow him away. Is he from around here?
That old cube guy lives in the alley? Yeah, I know him. Hard to forget a box-shaped booger.
I think he's caught up in some sort of trouble.
Look, kid, I wouldn't worry about him anymore if I was you. I heard he's gonna be leaving town real soon. Oh, yeah. He's going on a little trip.
Can you tell me where he's going? Where did you hear this from?
Look around you, doll. There ain't a soul in the muck who don't wish they could get out of this dump. You want to know where he's going? He's headed anywhere but here. And that's all I know. Yeah, that's all we know.
Right. Well, I appreciate the info. If either of you remembers any other details, you know where to find me.
Oh, yeah. We know where to find you, Toots. You have a nice day now.
Something about those scaly knuckleheads gives me a bad feeling. But at least I have a little more to go on now. Rumor is our cube friend was headed out of town. But why? I'll have to see if I can find him again. But first, let's see if anyone else has something to add. Say, pal, do you know anything about a slippery cube-shaped fella? Heard he's headed out of town.
Yeah, I heard about him. Heard he was only the second ugliest mug next to that ogre guy.
What you say, little cowman? I will roast you over a spit?
Clearly, you'll roast anything over a spit. I'm not gonna hold something here.
All right, I think it's time I made an exit. Funny how a room full of monsters can make a girl feel so alone. No memories, no leads, no way out. But I had one truth. They were scared of me asking questions, which meant I was starting to ask the right ones. What's the matter, boys? Miss me already?
Who wouldn't miss that face doll? We just wanted to make sure you got this whole cube business out of your system.
Oh, yeah? And why is that?
Well, Toots, 'cause it'd be a real shame if you wasted your time and ended up getting hurt. Why don't you just leave this one be?
That's just it, boys. I don't think I have wasted my time. Something slimy is going on here, and it ain't just the cube. But for now, it doesn't seem like they want me poking around. I'll have to come back later.
Act 3 of Moxie Monroe, Private Eye, in just a moment.
Is your car too small? Is there not enough space in that stupid tiny car of yours? Does it fill you with uncontrollable rage? Why, it makes me so mad. And the cup holders, they're always... It's too small for my thermos. And then you spill hot soup all over yourself and ruin your new work pants.
Tell them about the ogre's auto lot.
Curse you, small cars. I want to rage.
Oh no, he's destroying the studio. Security? It happened again.
I've had it. Why are the parking spaces
Now, Act 3
so
of Moxie
small?
Monroe, Private Eye, in just a moment. And so begins Act 3 of Moxie Monroe, Private Eye.
So what makes you think he was framed? Enjoy your drink. Let the watch handle it.
Let me ask you something, Morky. Do gelatinous cubes have hands?
I've never seen that before.
So the cube magically fires a shot into the victim and then decides to liquefy it? Why try it if it can't fire the bullet to begin with?
Waste of silver, if you ask me.
Hit me with another one, Morky.
Don't feel sore, kid. Just 'cause you live in a detective's office, don't make you a detective.
I know. One mystery at a time.
Atta girl. Let's start with the case of the human with no name. You do need one to open a tab here.
For you, Morky, I'll think about it.
That jogged the old memory?
The flash of a gun's muzzle. An elf with a white flower on his lapel. That feeling in your stomach when you're falling. Gee, it felt like it lasted a lifetime. Then I woke up, face down in the muck.
Oh my, he's dead!
Oh, what was that?
Whatever it was, I wasn't going to wait around to find out. I burst through the doors of the Blue Chimera to see the streets outside painted red. Morky Fourfingers was hot on my tray.
Damn, I think I stepped in it.
Morky, do you know what this is?
Another mess Morky has to clean up.
It wasn't until I saw the scattered bones of the skeleton that I knew what it was before me. No longer hidden in red gelatinous ooze, the skull looked right at me. 3 holes, one right between the eyes, gleaming.
What are you doing, kid? This is a crime scene here.
If the watch won't get to the bottom of this, I will. Carefully removing the skull from the ooze, I could see it more clearly. A bullet lodged in his head, all right, but this one wasn't made of lead. It was dazzling silver.
What'd you find there, kid? Something interesting?
Just a hunch. Silver bullet. You don't see these every day. I pocketed it for later. I looked up, and for a moment I saw it. Someone looking down from the rooftops, no doubt admiring their handiwork. I don't think he jumped. That red cube didn't just jump. He was pushed 7 stories down. But why? So I booked it up the stairs. I couldn't let the killer escape.
Bastards made an ass of something! You dummy! You were supposed to bring the gloves!
Me? I thought you had the gloves!
Suspect log, Slick and Slack. Couple of ne'er-do-wells that hang around the Blue Chimera. The Lizard Folk brothers are lithe, beady-eyed muscle for hire, brains not included. Sharp teeth exposed as they desperately try to cool their scaly hands. Must have forgotten the acidic nature of the mucilaginous victim. I caught them red-handed, literally. Hello, boys. Admiring your handiwork?
This isn't over, Toots!
Yeah, let's get out of here.
2 against 1, Toots. You shouldn't have come back to the scene of the crime.
You're not going anywhere. Not until you tell me why you pushed an innocent monster off the roof.
She found it. She has the golden gun.
Easy now, easy now. That gun packs a mean punch. No need to waste silver bullets on us.
Yeah, don't matter how big you are. 1 shot from that, and you ain't coming back.
You geniuses sure know how to keep a girl informed. What's with the fire barrels on the roof?
None of your beeswax, Toots!
Peeking into the barrels, I saw files, folders, and pictures, and a name. Monroe. All the pieces began to come together. You're the ones who tore up my room, ransacked all the files just to burn them. You're covering your tracks, but you missed one thing. 1 silver bullet in a skeleton inside the Mucilaginous Hexahedron.
What?
Huh? That oversized red booger?
I never even got to learn its name before you killed it. All this for a little silver.
You got nothing, Toots.
He's right. We didn't ransack no place. We just got out of the drunk tank, remember? Don't believe us? Ask the watch.
Sure, Slick. Let's ask them together.
Go ahead. We'll be back on the streets soon enough, Toots. You'll see.
Slick and Slack were booked for the murder of the ooze, but nothing else. The watch captain confirmed their story. The lizards were in lockup when the murder of the skeleton occurred. My client's name was cleared, for all the good that did. The picture still wasn't clear, muddy as the dirty cobblestones of the muck. Now I really need a drink.
What'll it be, kid?
Who was he, Morky?
Excuse me?
The man inside the cube. Did you know him?
How am I supposed to know? I told you, I don't know him.
I don't know who he was, or why you would do it. But what I do know is that you killed him, Morky.
I gotta say, not the nicest thing to accuse a guy of. Especially after he saved your life.
You're coming with me. Let's see what the watch has to say.
Morky Four Fingers ain't going nowhere. Because he ain't done nothing. What the hell? Kid, those are priceless.
How did you know they were silver, Morky?
What?
When I mentioned the stiff to you earlier, you said his death was a waste of silver. How would you know that, unless the gun wasn't M for Monroe? It was M for Morky, wasn't it? That cube didn't kill that man. You did. Your goons burned the files. I found your murder weapon, and you tried to bury the past under gelatinous red goo.
You just couldn't leave well enough alone, could you, kid? Just had to play detective.
That's what the name on the door says. And like I said, Morky, you're coming with me.
You might be thinking to yourself, I got you, mortal. You slimy son of a gun. But you see, Toots, despite all your sleuthing and poking your nose in where it don't belong, you still can't see what's right in front of you.
Drop it, doll, before I drop you.
I'm seeing red, boss. I want to charge.
What they said?
Let me ask you something, sweetheart. Who do you think runs this place? The Chimera, the Block, the Muck. It ain't the Watch, and it sure ain't you. I don't just serve drinks, kid. I serve silence. I serve power. And everybody here drinks for free, so long as they stay quiet. Way I see it, you got two options, kid. We can chalk this whole mess up to a simple misunderstanding. You can walk out of here with your teeth. Or leave like the last guy did. Through the window. You catch me, doll? That's what I thought. Check, but not checkmate.
You thought memory loss meant I wasn't paying attention. But ever since I hit the muck, I've remembered everything. Every twitch, every slip. Now you're going to have to live with me on your trail until the day you finally slip. And trust me, Morky, you will slip.
Sure, kid. Tell you what. As a consolation prize, I'll let you keep your head. Hell, I'll even let you keep my lucky piece. Well, not so lucky for you. Oh, no more freebies. You want a drink? You're gonna have to pay up. Oh, and Toots, you do need a name to open a tab.
Put it under Moxie. Moxie Monroe. Couldn't pin Morky for the fall. Couldn't pin him for the skeleton in the slime ball either. At least right now, anyway. This town seems to bow to him, and I just showed up uninvited. But he made a big mistake. He let me live. And now, he gave me a gun, and more importantly, a name. Moxie Monroe, Private Eye. It has a ring to it, my new name. This case was the first to land on my desk, but it was far from the last. How did I end up in the muck? Who is Bradshaw? How do I bring down Morky? You don't need memories to know a war when you're in one. So I'll play his game, for now. But I'm not playing to lose. I'll be hanging on to the golden gun. Who knows when and where I'll need it? On the next case in the Moxie Monroe files.
Now here's our star to tell you about next week's story.
Next week, the case of the runaway bank. I got shot on a train going to the city of the dead. Now I've got one night to solve my own murder, stop a heist, and not go toward the light. At least, not before I get one more smoke. Join us, won't you?
The Case Files of Moxie Monroe, starring Cleo Birch, is produced and directed by Austin Sprake, with casting by Candace Bryan Bro. This week's story was written by Austin Sprake, Xander Rood, and Louis Fregoso. Heard in tonight's cast were Andrew Ryan, Sean Daly, John Jocelyn, William Cancel, Jenna Geyser, Joseph Laston, B.J. Wimpy, Greg Garius, Hayes Johnson, Garrett Snyder, Mason Miguel, and J.R. Cox. Be sure to join us next month, same time and station. Do you have a really cool product or business you would like to be featured in our show as an ad? If you'd like yours truly to read your ad in our next case file, contact us at moxiemonroepodcast@gmail.com. Any gold in our hat is welcome to keep Moxie on the case. Thank you from the Moxie Monroe team.